What's going on, guys? Today I'm out here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Rockport, Texas, and we're going to take a look at this absolutely enormous Riverstone Reserve fifth wheel. This thing is super large, super cool. You guys probably know I'm a big fan of the Riverstone product. 3-inch thick sidewalls, really awesome custom overbuilt frames, heavier duty axles, tires, all of that stuff. A lot of reasons to like these. Anyways, we're going to take a closer look at this RV. Hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at the numbers first on this massive fifth wheel. It's got a gross vehicle weight rating of 18,750 pounds, so this one's pretty heavy. It rides on 17.5-inch H or J rated tires, depending on which ones they installed here. This specific one rides on twin 8,000-pound axles, and it also has a cargo capacity of 2,956 pounds. So the numbers, the specs, everything look really good on this specific unit. Very heavy, very long, very tall, very wide. I would not put this behind anything other than a dually pickup truck, and not just any dually, a modern dually that has the payload capacity and the towing capacity to be able to handle this much weight, because this is going to be a heavy one. We're going to take a look at the inside first, but I spotted the Furrion side view camera system that's already on it, plus the Curt Rotaflex pin box up front. Rotaflex is simply this big rubber bushing here that kind of pivots and absorbs some of that road jitter and vibration that could transfer to it. Up here we have Schwintek slide, rack and pinion slide, and there's probably going to be a Schwintek slides on the other side mixed with rack and pinion as well. Going to go up the Moride step above into this Riverstone 3950 FWK fifth wheel. Really nice large friction hinge door here. All right. So first thing, let's kind of talk about the sidewalls since they're right here. 3-inch thick sidewalls stuffed with insulation. These Riverstones are considered a very premium unit, and they do a lot in terms of construction perks to give you that premium nature. All right, so let's kind of pan around a little bit. See what everything's about. We'll start up here in the front of the unit. Going to go up the stairs into the kitchen space. So this is a front kitchen unit. It's in the overhang, so this is the very front of the fifth wheel. Very nice solid surface countertops. Nice solid, looks like a Corian type of backsplash right here. If you look at the valances around the windows, they're also really nice, very nicely trimmed off. Great spot for a coffee maker. Got some cabinets and storage right here. That is really deep storage too. It's about 2 feet deep. You probably have some more of it down here. And this actually has drawers that can pull out. Fully extending drawers. Very nice. They're all soft closing cabinets and slow closing drawers as well. Nice dividers already in place. And check out how far these drawers come out. Some other RVs utilize these, full extension drawers, but this one actually has deeper drawers in general. And then soft closing. Nice dividers here ready for your silverware, and this is removable. Very cool. Kind of a vanilla type of trim going around the slides. It doesn't look bad. It's trimmed off well, but they use high quality materials in these Riverstones, which is nice. Real quickly, let's kind of focus on air conditioners. We have one air conditioner up here. These are the return airs for it. You have another one in the center, and you'll have a third one in the back. So you have 3 AC units in this RV. Huge drawers right here. This is really nice how they've trimmed it off with this piece of trim right here down the center that's kind of fluted. A lot of space for large pots, pans, cake, cookie sheets, things like that. Got some shelves up here. Really nice backsplash. That is real tile. So that's not one of those faux backsplashes you see in a lot of RVs. Dual basin stainless steel sink. Nice upgraded sprayer up here. You have a ledge right here as well with power on each side. Really cool spot. Then more storage over here. You have your Samsung convection microwave, full residential. Beneath it you have your upgraded Insignia 4-burner gas cooktop. Very, very common in your nicer RVs or your higher end RVs. Again, check out all this countertop space as well. Plenty of room. Shoot, you could put coffee makers on every corner of this kitchen. No, but really, you have a lot of space. So you could throw a Ninja, a coffee maker, an ice machine. You have all sorts of space here. Then you have a Samsung French door refrigerator, along with a really, really nice little hold here that you screw in place to keep the doors and the drawer from opening up while you're traveling. Another spot right here, another spot for a coffee maker. You know, it's just really good where you can put things. You have a lot of space and utility here. You also have some solar panels up on the roof of this unit with a 30 amp solar charge controller. Very nice. This is a PWM charge controller. Do not know what solar they have on top of here. I'm going to guess probably a couple 100 watts. Usually it's simply to maintain maybe some 12 volt items like your lights, maybe open up your slides or charge your battery system so you can open up slides and adjust your leveling system without worrying about any of that stuff going dead, especially if you're in storage. Really cool little bar area right here. Another solid surface countertop. You have some USB, some 110 outlets over here as well. Very, very nice valances with this really glossy section up there, framed off very well. I love this transition piece that they have here that separates the kitchen from the living room space. And then you can see the very residential ceiling fan that's up there in place along with your speakers. Okay, stepping down into the living room, you can see you have a theater seat right here. You have a sofa. It's actually bigger than a theater. At first I thought it was like a love seat, but it's more of a sofa because you could certainly fit 3 people on here relatively easy. And this is going to pull out into a bed, so you have extra sleeping accommodations in this space as well. You have some nice cabinetry above. Again, some really nice valances all over this unit. Huge TV up front. This looks like it's... Honestly, it looks like it's an upgrade over the TV it was probably designed for, because if you look kind of back behind here, you can see that the opening looks like it was cut for a smaller TV. But in this unit, it looks like you have, I'm going to guess, a 60-inch TV. It could be a 55, but I think it's a 60-inch TV. You have your sound bar. This flips up so you can store things under there as well. And then you have your huge panoramic fireplace. And this is real wood slats on this wall. So this isn't, again, that cheap kind of plastic imitation laminate that they put up. It looks really nice. What I love is this. Check this out. This is a full-size office desk. This is what you might see in an actual office. This is huge. It's about 2 feet deep. You know, it's incredibly wide. I'm going to say it's probably 60 inches wide. You got drawers all around it. And I've made this point in RVs like this in other videos where I say, you know what, a lot of times they'll put a theater seat here, they'll put a love seat here, and they'll throw another love seat right here, but that's just a lot of seating you may never use. This is awesome. If you want a full-time rated fifth wheel that you can actually work out of and have the space and the convenience you need, this is what you're looking for. Got a little pass-through for your wires right here as well. It would have been nice if they threw an outlet up here, over here, but I'm sure there's going to be outlets underneath here. At least I imagine there would be. And, you know, honestly, I don't know where you would plug anything in because I don't see any power outlets. Oh, right there. So you have a power outlet right there, but it would have been really nice to have one here. Maybe the kind that you press down and it pulls up, one on each side. I mean, flood this thing with power options because I think that would make sense. Let's just take a look at some of the stuff on here real quick, just so you kind of know the differences between Riverstones and some other brands. So first of all, you have 3-inch thick hung walls versus your traditional 2-inch laminate. 16 on center, 20 to 40 inches stud layout. R16 in the walls and slides, and R9 and R11, or versus R9 and R11. See what we got. Sonar accurate measurement tank. So basically the tanks themselves are monitored via sonar versus your traditional sensor that's in there. R38 in the floor, 12-inch I-beam, gussets on all the hangers, basically extra strength, but Lippert's been starting to do that on pretty much all of their frames now, so that's really nice. Dexter axles, 8K axles, 17.5-inch H-rated tires, so that's really nice. Yeah, a lot of really nice perks about these things. And the frame design on these is very, very custom to Riverstone. It's a very, very strong steel structural frame as opposed to just this section being steel. They brace it all the way back, and there's a lot of steel bracing and reinforcement in there. Has the Truma on-demand water system. All hardwood cabinets throughout versus just the faces and styles, and a water manifold system, which is really nice. Very cool. Again, a lot of perks to Riverstones. Very, very well built units. Coming back, air conditioning sensors. This is the restroom. Beautiful, beautiful, super tall ceilings in here. Very, very nice shower. Love this surround. It's actual real grooves cut into it versus, you know, just kind of the fake look. Nice cornered areas to put things up. Really nice upgraded, you know, shower sprayer assembly here and a nice seat right there. Plus you have this really cool drain. You know, I saw this in an RV a long time ago and I was like, man, what is that? What's the function? But then everyone obviously pointed out that's where the water drains into. Huge, huge sink basin as well as counter around it. Controls for your fans and power. Very, very cool. Porcelain foot flush toilet. Nice design for the wallboard as opposed to just your traditional, you know, flat wallboard color. Very nice crown molding. That's something to kind of note about the whole thing is they've put a lot of really nice crown molding on this unit. And very solid feeling doors. Nothing feels cheap in this unit. Okay, stepping up into the main bedroom. Sliding door right here. Nice little nightstands at the end of the bed. I really like it when they do this. This is such a great feature because you can actually set things on it. Probably large enough to fit a CPAP on these as well. So you have quite a bit of room off of these. Plus you have some storage at the ends. Nice valances, nice headboard. Up here you have your cellular LTE booster. Little laundry basket in there, which is kind of a cool touch. Got some drawers right here. And inside of here is going to be another closet space or where you would put your washer and dryer. And it fits a full stackable unit, which is really nice. On this side you have 5 drawers, 2 on top and 2 on bottom. Then you have your Connex TV already in place. Looks to be about a 40-inch TV, plus your return airs for your third Whisper Quiet air conditioning unit. Very, very nice. Anyways, let's hop outside of this unit and take a look at the outside and see what it's all about. All right, so they're moving that Alliance next to me, so I'll stay out of their way. On this side again, Kurt Rotaflex. Under here, this does not have a generator on it, but it is prepped for one. Really, really thick baggage doors. Nice slam latches around as well. Got place for 2 30-pound propane cans over here. Huge pass-through storage. I was actually concerned about this space being kind of small or compact simply because of the design of this unit. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get to the back. You got your road vac right here, central vac system, 110 outlets. You can see that steel framing that I told you about up here. Again, very structural. They do a great job designing the frames on these. And then you have an aluminum bath deck area right here. They call it a bath deck even though the space above this is really part of the kitchen. See how it's all felted off really nice, and everything's trimmed off really well. Plus they put this really nice diamond plate rubber flooring here as well to protect it. And again, really, really thick baggage doors. Coming around back here, gonna have a little TV here on the side. Again, really thick baggage doors. Nice struts to hold this open. Pretty much the same size TV that you have in the bedroom. Got some speakers on each side, frameless windows, and I believe these are insulated windows as well. Got your awnings right here. It has 2 large awnings, one right here and one right here. So you're gonna cover up pretty much this entire camping side. I love that they use these really nice kind of tail light quality LED lights on the side. Plus you have a 110 outlet here. And you have the new Cooper Work Series H-rated tires. Very cool. Rib design tire, which means you have these straight ribs. A lot of people think the tire's worn out when you see this, but this actually isn't true. This is just a rib design, very similar to what you'd see on like a commercial trailer. Road Armor suspension on it as well, and again 8,000-pound axles. Rack and pinion slide out system, and this is a very thick 12-inch I-beam frame, and you can see how they've reinforced the shackle hangers there as well. Okay, coming around back, we have 2 accesses to side storage. You got 2 more of these on the other side as well. Great place to go ahead and store things in here, as long as it can fit through. The openings are a little smaller than I'd like. It'd be nice if they were a little taller, a little taller in both directions, basically, to give you the ability to fit larger items in. But again, real thick baggage doors, slam latches on them as well. Okay, on the back we got all LED lighting. Already have the Furrion camera in place, which is really nice. Plus you have LED lighting up there. And I really like the types of LED lights that they put on here as well. Now I've opened up the back already, so you can see this massive storage tray back here. This thing rolls out, very similar to what we had on the Vanley Beacon that I reviewed. This is a little shorter though. The Vanley, the door opening was probably almost a foot taller than this. So yeah, it'd be nice if this was a little taller. You still can fit a ton of stuff back here. And one of the perks of this rear kind of loading design is the fact that when you get out to your RV and you're ready to take off, you can load everything back here and then hit the road and then kind of move things into the RV as you need to. And again, very thick baggage doors, slam latches and magnetic holds. Plus you have a 300-pound rated rear hitch, not for towing. This is made for like a utility rack, a bike rack, something like that. Full walk-on roof with ladder taking you up there as well. So coming around this way, you can see you have 2 more storage access doors, as well as a place for your 50 amp electric cord. So this is your electric cord reel. So it's really nice. This one actually reels in versus you needing to kind of coil it up and find a storage location for it. Okay, we got another rack and pinion slide over here, outside of your furnace, outside of your water heater. Here's the other entry you have into your storage. This is really just access to your controls right here, low point drain and such, because you don't have a heck of a lot of access here for anything else, to be honest. Okay, so I actually had to step away for a second because they were trying to thread the needle with this Alliance and get it right back here and be able to push this slide completely out, which they were able to do. Anyways, the wet bay on this unit is locked, but it's your typical wet bay. Maybe you can see through here. One of the differences between how they build Riverstones versus a lot of other units is that they actually use a water manifold system. I wish I could show you it. I've shown it in other units before, but it's essentially a control panel per se for all your water connections to connect to, so you can turn off valves independently without having to shut off all your water. So it's very, very nice to have. You typically will see them on your ultra high-end units, like your Riverstones, maybe your Redwoods, as well as your DRVs. Of course, New Horizons and Luxes all also use manifolds. Here are all of your sewer connections down here on the bottom. You have a place to put your sewer hose as well. And again, there's that massive 12-inch I-beam, and this does ride on a 10-inch drop beam below it as well. But it's a very, very interesting frame design again, because it's all kind of steel reinforced versus your traditional frame, kind of like this Alliance, where it's steel, it comes down steel right here, and then you have aluminum kind of supporting everything above this area. On this, it's steel, and it comes way far back to about here, and it's all framed in steel, and then you just have a smaller portion of aluminum right here for the extension of the floor for the kitchen. Very, very, very well built. This is probably where your batteries are. So you have 2 battery trays, and they slide out, which is really nice, and a free coffee cup. Very thick baggage doors. You can kind of see how they're insulated in here with foam as well. Kind of like a cooler. Very cool though. What do you guys think of this unit? Sales price, you'd have to give them a call to find out, because yeah, these are certainly discounted, a bunch lower than what the MSRP is, but at the same time though, you get a lot with Riverstone. They're probably the best value in terms of high-end luxury units that I've seen out there, just with the construction perks and some of the things that they put into them. Anyways guys, I sure hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.